Geek Out. Welcome to another episode of Out Geek. Today we have the Figma art of Izuku Midoriya. I just recently did a unboxing of this figure, which I got it out of eBay. It was used, and I did do an unboxing, so please go and check that episode out if you guys want to see me take it out of the box. But before we dive into this figure, please remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss another episode of Out Geek. Thank you guys for joining us, and we're going to go ahead and dive into this Figma. So this Figma, it is Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Right now, ongoing at this moment, it is the last season of My Hero Academia. So I'm currently watching it. I am 2 episodes behind. I have not seen today's episode yet, which already aired in Japan. But I can't wait to sit down and watch 2 episodes because I did miss last week's episode. I missed it. And I did get this figure in last week from eBay. It was used. Other than it being played with, roughed up a little bit, it looks like a okay figure of Izuku Midoriya. I was looking for one to get my hands on one of them since he's one of the hottest anime out there at the moment. And I really wanted one with his newer costume. But this one, I did get my hands on it. It was like $26 in eBay. I did not read all the little notes about, the arm and him being pretty weakened. He was pretty played rough with this figure. So he can't really stand by himself. His legs are pretty wiggly. His left arm is missing a little notch on his joint, so it could fall off pretty easily. But the details are there. I like the details on his green hair and black hair is very well shaded. His facial expressions are very good. I like his gloves, his hand gestures. But that's really about it. Other than that, I think the figure doesn't really hit home for me. The chest and his neck ratio is very, very weird looking compared to his arms. So he looks like those bugs with that are like, they look like a wood. I forgot what they're called.
Stick bugs.
Stick bugs.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
But yeah,
he looks
kind of give me like a stick bug or stick bug kind of look like.
Is his neck always that long?
No, I don't think so. Well, he is always wearing this like necklace kind of like for his mouth, face
so
mask.
that's probably why.
It's probably why, yeah. It looks pretty strange. His costume is from the UA, so if you guys don't know a little bit of background of My Hero Academia, so he was born quirkless, and quirks are the superpowers that people are born with. Some of them are humanoids, some of them are like man beasts, some of them are have rock powers or magnetic powers like Magneto. But yeah, it's a pretty good take on a superhero academia. They go there to harness their skills and become heroes. And he does have an idol, which is the number 1 hero, which is All Might. And All Might ends up giving him his power because he can pass it down.
How did he give him his power?
So All Might has it's called One for All, and the One for All is a power that can be passed down due to, if I go into deep details, I'll be here forever, but
quick brief, because I have zero knowledge. Very minimum knowledge of My Hero Academia. So I was wondering how, the brief way you could describe, how did he give him his power?
Well, he pretty much, he could have given his power, but funny way he gave it to him, he told him to eat a piece of his hair.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he could have transferred it a differently way, but he just decided to play a trick on him and decided to, ate his hair and
I guess if you really want it,
yeah,
you could do it.
It was pretty strange. But yeah, that's how he passed it down. And I believe he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was the 7th user, I think.
7th? Also, people
yeah.
before him?
So he's the 8th user.
Okay.
So All Might was 7th user. So yeah, so there have been several generations of passing down the torch or the power.
Yeah.
So that's his idol, All Might. He's the number 1 hero. And as he passed it to him, then he started losing his powers and chaos breaks loose.
Yeah, of course. Because I'm pretty sure once the torch has been passed, I'm pretty sure some villains know, there's a new villain. The old superhero is no longer around. Maybe we should start acting up. See what we could do with this younger guy.
Yeah, so they go to this school to harness up their powers, their skills, and grow up into superheroes.
I know I don't know much about the character. I just always seen pictures of his like arms being broken or his legs being broken. Was it intentional for his arm to be broken, like in character?
Well, yeah, in character, it means that he can't control all the
Okay.
power yet. His body's too frail
Oh, okay,
for
that's
the power, the immense power. I mean, if you see a picture of All Might, he is like Superman,
yeah, I seen
right?
it before.
He's very muscular, and he's so frail and skinny, and so he can't harness all the power.
Okay.
So yeah, so in the reason why it breaks is because he releases it when they break is because he's releasing 100% at one time. And then throughout the seasons and throughout the arcs, he learns that he can use this amount at this one instant and not use it.
So more of a control.
Yeah, so he starts controlling it. Yeah, correct. So I mean, it's a good show. It has really good animation, really good graphics. I think he cries a little bit too much. I think he's a big crybaby.
Yeah, because I seen pictures of him either on the ground bleeding or crying. Like I don't know not much about him, but it's always those constant two pictures.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me a little bit of like One Piece when it comes to like the main character getting beat up a lot. Because Luffy always loses the second or the first and the second fight. Somehow, some way, the guy or the main villain doesn't think he's gonna come back and beat me, and he ends up coming back and beating you and doesn't finish him off. But
villains in their arrogance.
Yeah, kind of like that. But I mean, more wound inflicted on himself, really, because of the power than anything else. On the last season, almost to the end of the arc, he becomes like this very dark character because he takes it all upon himself to try to capture all these villains, and because everybody knows now he has one for all. He takes it upon himself to try to finish it. That is the character that should be him all the time. Instead of Crybaby
Midoriya.
Yeah, I think he should be the badass that was there. He just in a couple of the scenes when he was fighting these villains, he defeated this villain that was very strong that like tore him up, and he had to use 100% of his attack, and he messed up all his arms. He beat him in like a second. Yeah. Yeah, beat him very quickly, very good. I mean, the way he did it was really cool way of finishing off a bad guy. So that's the character that I think everybody watching this anime wants to see. I think the reason why it's ending, they might be taking it to grown adulthood, and then maybe
I was gonna say they're gonna take like the Naruto route, and then if
he
had a child. Or not a child, maybe a successor. He passes.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be now the number one hero. So then they're going to take now and be adult.
So him an adult and his adventures as an adult.
I think that's how they should take it, and hopefully we will see a darker side of. We want a little bit of more edginess, into this main character. Yeah, I think it has a great potential of being another One Piece or another Dragon Ball Z. But at the moment, hopefully that's why they're ending this season, and not because a lot of people has been discouraged by the season. But
how long was the show like air?
It's pretty long. It's been going on pretty long. I can't recall right now. I think the manga started to 2014.
2014. So almost 10 years ago.
And then the anime is 2016. So yeah,
8 years ago.
Yeah, so it's been running along, but they take their breaks and their time.
Yeah, as they should. If the show just keeps running and running, they're gonna run out of ideas and they're gonna put less effort into it.
That's true.
They should definitely take a break. Now, I do have one question. Did the Figma came with like any accessories or anything? I know it's used.
It was used. He did send me there's 2 more facial expressions, and then there is 3 or 2 other set of hands for hand gestures. There's one that he's flicking air. That's because that's one of his long range attacks. That's one of the reasons why he started using his fingers, because his arms were breaking up a lot. So he started just shooting like air blasts with his fingers. Really, I mean, it's a pretty cool idea. How he did it reminded me a little bit of oh man, what is the cartoon? Yu Yu Hakusho. Have you ever seen that cartoon? The anime? That's really cool. So it reminded me of the Spirit Gun. So really cool character. He has super speed because of the air. There are the other users of the other 7 successors. This is the 8th. Mine is All Might. All Might was actually Quirkless too.
Really?
So his predecessor gave him the one for all.
So that's cool.
So
keep passing the torch.
Yeah, they keep passing the torch, and then now All Might could not unlock or use the others quirks, but Midoriya starts using all the other quirks that are in store in there. There's one that's like the float, it's just kind of like flying. And he ends up flying because he can push off with air. Then there's black whip. There's gear shift. There's Fanjin, and then there's danger scene or sense. Sorry.
Okay.
And then yeah, those are it.
Is danger sense like kind of like a spider sense?
Like Spidey sense,
Okay,
yeah.
Like
Spidey
it sounds
sense.
like a spider sense kind of ability.
Yeah, gear shift is pretty cool. Gear shift is more, I believe this, I'm right. He has to like flex his legs a lot, and then just to charge up his attack. So it's kind of works in his favor because he can make more powerful attacks. So
And then anytime I see him like on online videos or pictures, people refer him as Deku. I heard you call him something Midoriya, but what's with the Deku? Like?
Yeah, Deku is the name that he got by Bakuyo. Bakuyo calls him Deku as to make fun of him.
Okay.
So he ends up making that his hero name just to bug and piss off Bakugo.
So he kind of put a Dr. Eggman because Sonic called him Eggman as a joke, and he just took that as a badge of honor.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Yeah. I was
putting
thinking,
one and one together. Yeah.
Because I was thinking about that right now when you told me that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, another power he has is smoke screen. So he has a smoke screen. He just does it like a grenade. Like it's kind of weird because it looks like kind of like a fart, and he just gets smoke screens and just hides like a ninja.
Knowing anime, I could just picture him actually just farting out that smoke.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I got this figure. I what really was looking for. There's one out there that actually has more like you can put like. So when he's running around, he has like electricity around him. It's the cow, the 140 cow, and there's surging energy through him. And this other figure has like these little sharp polycarbonate, I think they are little sharp glasses, and you can stick on his body, and it looks like he has the cow just glowing on him. Now that one's pretty expensive.
How much is that?
That one runs like around $150 and $200. So like, yeah, I can't throw that much money at the moment to Izuku Midoriya here, but that one's cool. There's other statues that are really dark looking, like when he's in that dark stage where he's taking everything by himself and capturing all these villains. Just really dark looking, menacing statue. They look cool. I'm not a statue guy. I'm more of a figure guy. So
understandable.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks pretty badass. The art that they do on those, I think they're Van Presto statues. So they're really cool. They're really good quality. Really high end, colors and design.
And this toy itself, despite being used, it looks relatively nice. I was playing with it before the video. You granted the left arm is a little loose, but like everything else is relatively sturdy for being heavily played.
Yeah,
very posable. I can see like you can pose him like action poses. You said he comes with different face expressions and arm gestures, so I could just picture him fighting one of the villains or doing some kind of heroic pose. But like you said, it's just that left arm. It's just.
Oh, he must have used another 100% attack and broke his arm.
Because I thought it was intentional. I was like, oh, it must be loose because he always breaks his arm. And it's like, no, I bought it used.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is used, and you can see it's missing one of these little gears inside, or
it's definitely
snap on.
It's a little loose, but I'm pretty. If you could maybe snap it and glue it, but you don't want to glue it too hard that you can't move the arm.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's fine. It will do. Okay. I mean, I got it just it was pretty inexpensive, and I got him. I went to have one. But yeah, that does it for this episode. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up on this video, hit the notification bell so you do not miss another episode, and leave us a comment.
Yeah, and let us know in the comment below if you're like me, if you haven't really watched Hero Academia. Are you a fan of Hero Academia? Tell me where you could start off. What's your favorite hero? Why did he have to eat a piece of hair? I'm kind of curious. Was it a kind of sick prank on All Might's end? Whatever you want to let us know about Hero Academia, let us know in the comments below.
That's right. Remember, geek out.